G League.
Yeah.
Kings Rewind last night right now, please. I don't really have a song. We got our asses kicked.
Well, with the Sacramento Kings' recent slide, they have left the door open for the Phoenix Suns and the Dallas Mavericks to catch them for one of the final play-in spots in the West.
Don't you know it's a change?
Since you go your way, it's hold on. So such a banger, dude.
It is.
Back to you.
The Kings' lead to start the day on Monday over the Mavs and Suns was down to just a game and a half with all three teams in action.
Thank you, Little Roots. Please stay strong.
He uses this every day.
Before the Kings even tipped off, the final from Brooklyn was in favor of the Mavericks, who also welcomed back Anthony Davis to the lineup.
Oh, good for you.
And the Suns were taking on Giannis and the Bucks at the same time the Kings were set to tip off against the defending champion Boston Celtics.
Microprocessors. Micro what? Microprocessors. Microprocessors. Microprocessors.
The Kings stunned the Celtics in January at their place with one of the best wins of the season.
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you shouldn't be, because you are dirt!
Well, illness has struck the Kings as Malik Monk was still out, and add rookie Devin Carter to the list.
Only assholes would come to work and get other people sick.
The good news, it turned out to be a speedy recovery for Domantas Sabonis as he was back in the lineup much sooner than expected.
What happened here was a miracle, and I want you to f***ing acknowledge it.
All right, it was a miracle.
Last night I was playing a movie trailer for my kids. It was a Justin Timberlake movie where time.
Yeah,
that one where you live based on the time. And as soon as it ended, you know how it goes to a next video? It goes straight to the next video, and I wasn't paying attention. And the first thing you hear is Sam Jackson saying, "Do you speak English, mother?" And they both looked at me like, "Daddy, our innocence is gone." Yeah. Shout out Sam Jackson.
Not the same trailer.
Not the same trailer. Back to you.
A Monday night storyline was Boston's ability to knock down three-pointers at a high rate, while the Kings have struggled to stop the threes from burning them.
I guess I never really thought of it that way.
After the defending champs scored the game's first 5 points, the Kings went on a 15-2 run to take an 8-point lead.
Face facts, my friend. You're just no longer that good. Will Hunting. Now, how do you like them apples?
Sacramento would get their largest lead of 9 points in the first quarter, but by the quarter's end, Peyton Pritchard would bury a triple, and the Celtics led by 1.
Okay, let's see what you got, White Shadow.
In the second quarter, the Kings were able to get both Kristaps Porzingis and Derek White in foul trouble with 3 each as they went to the bench.
Sit down.
The level of play in the first half was really high from both teams.
How about two franchises with the combined 18 NBA championships going head-to-head to determine who the greatest team of all time is? Does that do anything for you?
In fact, it does. At the half, Boston had a 5-point lead on the strength of 17 from Tatum and 14 from Pritchard, who played 20 straight minutes.
Knock it off.
Knock it off.
Sabonis in his return reached his typical double-double numbers by halftime.
Sabonis.
Yes. The third quarter had a swing play of all swing plays, with the Kings trailing by 7. Jason Tatum hit a 3, and Sabonis was called for a foul. The play was reviewed, and a flagrant foul was called.
I'm going to lose my freaking mind.
Yeah.
Well, Tatum was hurt. He hurt his ankle on the play, but made the free throw and went straight to the locker room.
Get well soon. We want you to get well. Get well soon. We want you to get well.
Still with possession, the Celtics hit another 3, so a 7-point sequence. Yes, a 7-point sequence from 7 down to a 2-touchdown deficit for the Kings without even touching the ball.
Ow!
From that point on, the Kings would never threaten the Celtics again, and Boston would cruise to victory. What? That's the cruise ship. The Celtics hit 19 three-pointers, which was 11 more than the Kings.
Stop crying.
Sacramento has now lost 3 straight and 7 of their last 9.
Stop crying.
At the conclusion of the game, Kings fans would watch the Suns edge the Bucks by 2 And now the lead over Phoenix and Dallas is a precious half game.
That's right. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've got too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to keep our composure.
Stop crying.
Well, up next, the second night of a back-to-back tonight at home against the 59-win Oklahoma City Thunder.
You can't get me Thunder because you're just God's farts.
There you go. Now you know what happened if you missed the game last night. Stop crying.
Stop crying from the
Stop crying.
From the Twitter world in response to Zach LaVine going through some stuff. What a cop-out, Dave. Why do $45 million players get a pass on playing like crap? Peeps in the real world lose their job when they underperform or get talked to by management. He's a liability on defense, and he or DeRozan need to be traded in the offseason. Well, all right. No fruit in that guy's beer. I can promise you that.
Well, the last part I don't disagree with.
The liability on defense?
No, one of them needs to be traded in the offseason.
Well, yeah. No, I don't mind that either, but it's not a cop-out. Jeez, it's just hey, this is happening. Sorry.
Yeah.
Probably underperforming. It's like trying to understand why. The musicians, they shouldn't be doing drugs. Well, it doesn't work in the real world. You don't go to an accounting firm and hear Bob can't do the math without the pills.
What pills?
Those pills.
Oh, those pills.
Those pills. We'll take a quick 30-second break. Very quick. We've got reaction coming from
players and coach.
And players and coach and all that stuff and what they said, including what I thought was a very interesting response from Keon Ellis when asked about Zach LaVine's comment about the vibes being off. And I don't know that Keon necessarily agreed. I don't know if the vibes were off, but I can tell you the energy was not